eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And he is going to dive to the turf. What a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On the give, Jeanty. Able to avoid him. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10. The Raiders at 9-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Milton. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there in a Raider first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Get it. Rocco 80.
On 1st down. It's Sharp, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sharp. And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Big Lion. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Jeanty. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Jaden Hicks.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll audible to something else.
At the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
18, 5 7 Pirates.
Now Milton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. And finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2.
Panther and left. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Check. Hurt. Check go.
To throw is Milton. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
19 tight. 19. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60.
Milton. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it's slowed him down enough that he can only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Noah Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way out to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
To throw, it's Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing is Milton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Go, Rig. Go. Ready.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Joe Milton doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
18 Cardinals.
2nd and 5. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rodgers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Deputy Lion, Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Back to throw. Milton. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Pulling a gain of 40 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's good.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19. Warrior 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 60, Trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carson, up and go. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Chiefs 7.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. That is going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Gray. And they're going to be centered down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's complete. Right around the 8. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Kansas City.
Open man right side is Rice. Touchdown! Rashee Rice with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Number 28.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
60 Maverick. 60.
Second and 11. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk set, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, Milton. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll run on first down. Sharp. They'll get a nice chunk there on a first down run, and it's second and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Let's go now. Go.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mustang 19. Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
Here's Milton. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
With the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Milton. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Las Vegas first down. First and
back to throw again. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra pick by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Mahomes. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Come on.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive? Well, answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. Go.
To throw is Milton. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19.
Now Milton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, 39 yards. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
21.
Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes going to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you cut back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for... Timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased over the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The 7-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Chiefs 31, Raiders 28. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw, it's Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Milton. He's got Wright on the short throw. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Liking 18. Go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Milton. It's Rodgers here with a grab. Going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Let's go now.
Genty will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles.
This throw nearly intercepted. The big D-lineman almost had it, but 3rd down coming up. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Brock Bowers from a yard out. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they kind of keep pounding away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 17. Incomplete. Third and 5.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. And he is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Back at the 45-yard line.
minute now in the third quarter. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. That one goes for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now here's Mahomes. The dump off for Mason. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line.
Check, smash. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Sharp. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Now Yes, and you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What do they have to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brings up third down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Milton now to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead out to 11.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Chiefs 31.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and a couple. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And again, it's Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end, Gray.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Mahomes will throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Milton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Cowboy 80. Go, go, go. Coming.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Viking 18. Go get him.
To throw is Milton. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
14 yards. not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Bronco 80. Check. Hurt.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
At the 13-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Now Milton. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Ready.
2nd and 15. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Las Vegas, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week.